In 1963, a fossil hunter named Benjamin Waller surfaced from a shallow dive in Florida's Santa Fe River, holding a bone fragment no one could classify. It was not reptile. It was not mammal. And if it had been alive when Waller reached for it, he would not have surfaced. Pierce Broadcorb at the University of Florida examined it and gave it a name that should not have existed in North America: Titanis walleri, a terror bird on the wrong continent. To understand what Broadcorb held, you have to go back 62 million years to South America completely alone. The continent had torn free of Gondwana, no land bridge, no connection, an island the size of a continent, sealed by ocean on every side. In its forests, small ground-dwelling birds scratched through leaf litter. They weighed less than a house cat, and nothing in their world could prepare them for what they were about to become. Nothing in their world demanded evolution. Nothing hunted them. Nothing forced them to change. And that was the problem. But South America had just lost its dinosaurs. Birds do not become apex predators. That is the assumption. It is wrong. With no large mammalian carnivores on the continent, the throne was empty, and evolution does not tolerate a vacuum at the top of the food chain. Most channels tell you terror birds grew large because prey was abundant. That version is convenient. The more compelling story is a continent where mammalian hunters never evolved. Small, sluggish sparasaudants were no match once these birds began to scale. Within a few million years, their legs thickened, their wings shortened, flight vanished, and if you had been standing in a Paleocene clearing in Patagonia, you would not have survived the encounter. The skull changed everything. Federico de Grange at Argentina's Centro de Investigaciones en Ciencias de la Tierra spent years imaging terror bird skulls with CT technology. What he found was not a beak, it was a hatchet, tall, laterally compressed, reinforced along the dorsal ridge like a battle axe designed by natural selection. The largest skull belonged to Kelinken guillermoi, described by Bertelli, Chipe, and Tambusi in 2007 from Patagonian deposits. 71 centimeters, the largest bird skull ever recorded. These creatures did not peck. They did not tear. De Grange's biomechanical models revealed something he called percussive feeding, driving the beak downward like a pickaxe, shattering bone, killing with a single overhead strike. One weapon that redefined killing on an entire continent. For nearly 40 million years, terror birds dominated South America unchallenged. Multiple genera, multiple sizes. Some stood barely a meter tall. Others, like Kelinken, loomed over 2.5 meters, with legs built for pursuit speeds exceeding 50 kilometers per hour, faster than a racehorse at full gallop. We talk about tyrannosaurs as the ultimate predators, but tyrannosaurs held their kingdom for roughly 2 million years. Terror birds held theirs for 40. This is not mere dominance. This is a dynasty etched in bone. Then the land bridge rose. Around 3 million years ago, the Isthmus of Panama emerged from the sea and connected two worlds that had been isolated for over 60 million years. The Great American Interchange had begun. Picture what crossed that bridge heading north. Not a timid migrant, not a scavenger creeping into unfamiliar territory. Titanis walleri, 2.5 meters tall, 150 kilograms of hollow bone and dense muscle, walked into a continent already ruled by saber-toothed cats, dire wolves, and the giant short-faced bear. Larry Marshall's meticulous studies on the Great American Interchange revealed how dozens of South American species vanished within generations of reaching North America. Competition was ruthless. Mammalian predators were faster, smarter, sharper. Yet Titanis endured. It roamed among saber-toothed cats, reaching Texas, the Carolinas, Florida. A dinosaur's descendant, asserting dominance in Ice Age America. Titanis held territory in North America for nearly 2 million years. Along rivers and coastal plains, in subtropical forests that stretched across what is now the Gulf Coast, it occupied a niche no North American predator had filled. A cursorial ambush killer that struck from stillness with devastating vertical force. The Santa Fe River in Florida, the same river that Waller would dive 1.5 million years later, ran through the heart of Titanis country. But the Pleistocene was tightening. Temperatures plunged, forests contracted, and the world that sustained Titanis began to disappear. A cascade of pressures converged. Cooling climate shrank the habitats Titanis depended on. Mammalian predators that had spent millions of years adapting to cold pressed harder. Prey populations shifted northward, beyond reach. By 1.8 million years ago, Titanis was gone, the last terror bird on Earth. Now return to that river in Florida, the Santa Fe, where Waller reached into the sediment and pulled a fragment of bone from the mud. He did not know what he was holding, but you do now. 60 million years of predatory engineering condensed into a single river-worn bone. Each fossil rewrites what we thought we knew about who ruled and who vanished. Join million-year journey as we uncover the next chapter buried in deep time. The journey continues every week. 62 million years, from a forest-dwelling, seed-eating bird to a continent-crossing apex predator. Evolution does not require teeth or claws. Sometimes, all it needs is a beak.